could we have avoided all this drama? Starting from the handshake snub.
Kapil, they've said they rather than focusing on all of this, they would rather like to focus on cricket itself. Because their cricket has not been good at all.
Yeah.
Ask Sam Ayub for that matter, that it has not been good. So rather focus on it, and after the match is over, rather than talking about your entire performance, what it was, how it turned out, they're just sticking to how, oh no, they didn't shake hands with us, we are very angry.
Boycott would have been an honourable exit for Pakistan.
Exactly at
It
this
looks
point.
like that. If you talk to Ravi Shastri now, if you talk to Sanjay Manjrekar, who have been part of the rivalry, they have, seen the best part of the rivalry.
Exactly.
Now it's nothing.
Pakistan, apart from everything else, they have the main thing that they've not focused over the last couple of years has been their cricket. And we can see the results. We have seen the results on the field.
Yeah.
Instead of that, they have changed n number of coaches. They have had n number of biryani orders when they came to India for the World Cup.
Okay, you didn't shake hands, they didn't shake hands. Get done with it, focus on the match, come here to play. But by doing all this drama, you've only put more pressure on your own players. Welcome back to the sledging room. Some of the usual suspects, have boycotted us today, have snubbed us.
Will they come back after an hour?
I'm like, Nikhil Naz, our man from sports today, he's going to Dubai to bring us, some exclusive updates from the Super 4 stage of the Asia Cup. And we have Alan and Debodina. Alan back from Bihar, back from his long vacation. But he's back in the mix. He's come back at a very critical juncture where you have to track updates probably every minute. That's how this Asia Cup has been, but not for the quality of cricket or for the cricket per se, right? If I ask both of you, name one sensational knock from this Asia Cup, what would you quickly recollect?
Oh, I'll have a good time scratching my head right now.
Otherwise also you do that though, but this Asia Cup, I'll give it to you. It's been really tough, to talk about cricket in this Asia Cup, at least at the end of the group stage.
Yeah.
India take on Oman on Friday. With that, the group stage is over and the Super 4 start on Saturday with Bangladesh and Sri Lanka and the Nagin rivalry resuming. But what happened in the last few days has been, if you are on one side of the fence, it has been okay, befitting reply. You would call it a befitting reply. If you're on the other side of the fence, you would say an unfortunate turn of events. I'd just dive straight into it. Could we have avoided all this drama? Starting from the handshake snub. Could India have not done the handshake snub and carried on with just another game? Or what do you think? Yeah.
So if you look at the context of it, like we have seen the Ukraine war also happen, right? Where Belarus has been one of the people who have, allies of Russia.
Yeah.
So there was a game, I don't remember who the opponent was. She was an Ukrainian and she did not shake her hands with Ariana Sabalenka.
In tennis, it is happening. Yeah.
It is happening.
Yeah.
And for the best part of it, probably a person like Sabalenka has come out and said that, I'm not somebody who is supporting the war. Now, with the Pakistan team, you do not see any such kind of things, right? You do not see any kind of comments from their side or they strongly condemning what has happened and being in support of the Indian team. And in that case, you cannot expect them a very warm reception from the Indian team. Yeah, put aside the rivalry and all that. These guys might be, friends outside of the field. But in the field, during such a situation, you cannot expect them to be very happy and cordial with you.
Yeah.
So might as well just take it and just leave the field. Instead, creating a whole problem with the handshake being there, going after the match referee. I was, like you said, I was out of all of this for some time. I was expecting good cricket. When I did not see good cricket, I was like, okay, fine, this Asia Cup is going to pass by. It's not going to create a lot of, moments and all that. But it's been a drag in terms of quality. And then you have all these nonsense. It is nonsense that is happening.
I mean, Pakistan, what were they expecting? What would happen? That it'll all be chirpy and it'll all be happy and we'll have a good match and they'll hug it out. This was supposed to happen. And Kapil, they've said, rather than focusing on all of this, they would rather like to focus on cricket itself, like because their cricket has not been good at all.
Yeah.
Like ask Sam Ayub for that matter, that it has not been good. So rather focus on it, and after the match is over, rather than talking about your entire performance, what it was, how it turned out, they're just taking to how, oh no, they didn't shake hands with us. We are very angry. We don't like this.
No, I also with the fact of the kind of quality of cricket that they have produced, it's better that you don't shake hands with them.
Yeah,
What is this?
exactly.
I think we were our editor BB Rao sir and King Shuk discussed this copy, and they wrote this. But they wrote this copy. Boycott would have been an honorable exit for Pakistan.
Exactly.
at
It
this
looks
point.
like that at this stage, right?
Because at this point in time, when
Yeah.
you look at the competition, India has just breezed past every single team that they have played.
Yeah.
UAE match finished in what, 2 hours basically.
Yeah.
The Pakistan game, it was almost a foregone conclusion the moment that India started bowling.
Yeah.
And then all this hype about Shaheen Shah Afridi getting pasted all over the place by Abhishek Sharma.
Best thing was Sunil Gavaskar, who is also our expert. He kind of made a very sly remark yesterday, as cheeky remark. He said that rest Jasprit Bumrah for Oman and then rest
Also
Jasprit
for
Bumrah for
Pakistan.
Pakistan also.
Also
Yeah.
for
Oman
Pakistan.
and Pakistan.
Yeah. And
I think he put them in the same breath
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
knowingly.
and he said,
Yeah.
like, let him prepare for Sri Lanka. Then.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
okay.
Imagine
Exactly.
that. See, people like Sunil Gavaskar have had high regard for Pakistan.
Yeah.
Pakistan cricketers especially.
Yeah, exactly.
If you talk to Ravi Shastri now, if you talk to Sanjay Manjrekar, who have been part of the rivalry, they have seen the best part of the rivalry.
Exactly.
Now it's nothing.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And, like, funnily enough, the only sensible comment that came out of a man with a Pakistan jersey on was that fan after the match who said, like, if they can, please boycott the next match. Like, so that
He asked
we can
India to boycott the next match,
please,
so that,
India,
yeah.
please boycott the next match.
Because that UAE game where all this ruckus happened. Now, after 1 hour, I expected, okay, Pakistan to probably steamroll UAE because apart from a couple of players in the UAE team, they lack a lot of quality.
Yeah.
Then the next thing I see is one of my friends saying, look at the scorecard. I saw 11 for 2. I'm like, why did they even come to the field? It would have been honorable for them to just let UAE win the match.
For a guy who was supposed to smash Bumrah for a 6, like, that comment didn't age well, did it?
It is like the quality is not there. Now, rather than focusing on it, Pakistan, apart from everything else, they have the main thing that they've not focused over the last couple of years has been their cricket. And we can see the results. We have seen the results on the field.
Yeah.
Instead of that, they have changed n number of coaches. They have had n number of biryani orders when they came to India for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that is about it. That has been all about Pakistan cricket right now. And now you have a problem with the match referee.
What was their best memory of the 2023 World Cup? I think Kolkata biryani,
Hyderabadi
But
biryani,
biryani
which one is
comparison,
better?
yeah.
Which one is
Comparison.
better?
Yeah. But there is nothing else.
Yeah.
There
If
is
you
no-
ask Alan, he'll say Kerala is the best.
Yes, probably.
If you ask me, I'll say probably
I
it's
have-
a Hyderabadi version tailor-made for Chennai is the best. But
Kolkata biryani all the way.
But that is how cricket has been for them. And instead of all this drama, just focus on your cricket, play well. Yeah, you might not. This is a team in transition, probably. A lot of people might say this is a team in
But
transition.
how
I
long
just-
does a transition go on anyway? Like, you think about it. Like
Hey,
Wasim
there's
Akram.
been consistent transitions there. Wasim Akram made that comment,
Wasim
right?
Akram made that comment
When
that
you-
it's getting depressing to watch Pakistan cricket team
and
play.
so the thing is, people are asking whether what India did was right. But like you pointed out, unless and until you don't offend someone, as in like, it's not a mandatory thing that you have to
Shake hands.
shake
Of course,
hands with.
yeah.
It's not part of the ICC rules. Yes, there is this thing called sporting spirit, spirits, which has always been grey, right?
Yeah.
When Ashwin did that
Mancut thing.
Muncutting, as in we shouldn't call it muncutting, when he ran the batter at the non-striker's end. He was questioned, but then he was questioned based on the sporting spirit, the spirit of cricket, which is a little grey. So as long as Surya Kumar didn't offend anyone, as long as the Indian team didn't offend anyone, it was their right, as in like whether they want to shake hands or not.
Yeah.
After all that has happened over the last few months, after the terror attack in Pahalgam and the cross-border, the tensions, it's you can't just, like he said, you can't just ask them to be normal.
Yeah.
But what Pakistan were also right. Okay, they got hurt, they got stung, They boycotted the press conference. Okay, I'm okay with that. Salman Ali Agha not coming to the press conference. Okay, immediate hurt will be there. Guilt will be immediate hurt because on a big stage, you've kind of been humiliated. Like you've been told that the opposition will not exchange pleasantries with you. But then what was that witch hunt after Andy Pycroft? And what did it result to?
Nothing.
Confusion 1 hour before the toss. I just felt for Pakistan players. Imagine being Salman Ali Agha. You know that UAE is not going to be a straightforward game, considering Pakistan standards. And you're preparing for that game, and then you're being made to wait in the. You're getting ready.
Your kids
the
are
team
loaded
bus is
in the
waiting.
bus. Your kids
are loaded in the
And
team bus.
my whole thing is that.
And then you're waiting for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And then you're saying you're getting caught in Dubai traffic. Thankfully, they didn't play in Bengaluru. They wouldn't have
they
reached the
wouldn't have
stadium.
reached. Yeah.
All this drama for nothing. In the end, the PCB chief Mohsin Naqvi attends a press conference in Lahore with two former PCB chiefs, Ramiz Raja and Nadam Sethi, and then says, okay, we have given the go-ahead because the matter was resolved after an apology from Andy Pycroft.
And that too is also great.
Has created confusion.
Yeah.
Now, the ICC is thinking of taking action against the Pakistan Cricket Board for filming that video. They had a discussion, okay, after all that happened, the ICC agreed that Andy Pycroft will come and meet you. They had a concern with Andy Pycroft. The concern was that he kind of didn't oversee things properly, and he also enabled the handshake snub when Surya Kumar said, we won't shake hands with you.
That too during the toss.
That was during the toss.
After the match, that is entirely up to Surya Kumar Yadav and whatever the India team does.
So they had this gripe. They went after Andy Pycroft. They wrote to the ICC saying that we need Andy Pycroft removed. ICC said no. And then eventually what happens? They arrange a meeting. They agree for a meeting. And you film that meeting and release it without audio saying that you apologized and that's why we are playing. Who are you cheating? What was the point of all this drama over 2 days when it in turn affects your players? Imagine they are under so much pressure already after losing to India. Now they have qualified. Yes, by scraping through UAE, they qualified. Imagine if you lose to India again on Sunday in the Super 4.
And that too in the same dominating, disastrous fashion.
So what will all that mean? As a board, are you not meant to protect your players? Yes, you protest against Pycroft, you protest against India. But there's a way to do it. Not this circus that you put in front of the media and then, in turn hurt your own players.
And one of the things that I felt bad was for the UAE players also. See, they are a very young team. They are a team
Was
that
there
is...
a Malayali in that team?
Yes, Alishan Sharafu.
Yes.
That's
He
where
plays
the
for
reference-
he plays for Abu Dhabi Knight Riders also. So obviously there is a connection. But these guys are building up. And one of the sad things for me was their captain Mohammad Wasim sitting in a press conference being asked the question, your team is full of Indian and Pakistani players. So how do you guys gel well with all these tension? And he had to say, no, we are a family. And that kind of a team is being forced to wait for 1 hour. Now, their preparation goes for a toss as well.
Yeah.
So, either you could have just said that, oh no, we are not going to play this match a day before or 1 day.
Take a stand. You could have taken a stand.
Taken a stand. Now, you took a stand. After that, you're like, okay, we are not going to play this match.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, we are going to play this match.
Yeah.
You create a whole lot of confusion. You go there, you play the match, you scrape through. It was a scrape. There is nothing glorious
Convincing about that,
Yeah, there was nothing glorious or convincing about that win. If that Shaheen Shah Afridi knock was not there, Pakistan would have struggled. It would have been a very, very poor look on them.
Yeah.
And after all this drama, after all these things have happened, you then go on a press conference. You basically put out a negative picture of Andy Pycroft, saying that he has always
Being
favored or
been
something.
biased
or something.
Towards Indian. We have always seen him being there for India matches. He is not the one who is selecting.
And that stat is also overblown. He has been in as many Pakistan matches as in India matches.
in India matches.
I'd
And
like to ask both of you this thing that if you look at it, Haris Rauf's comment that he was trying to just get over that
What
I'm
else
not.
will he say?
Exactly.
Can he say my PCB president was foolish in
Exactly my point.
in doing all this drama? As in, no Indian cricketer might also be able to do it. But what else will he say?
Exactly my point. Is there that only screams na, ki
Yeah.
the board and the players they have
They
no
are
bridge
not-
in between.
Yeah.
They have absolutely no bridge in between.
See, they have been used as pawns.
Exactly.
Right? Instead of giving them exposure, instead of tell me something. It's a tragedy like someone like Babar Azam, who's undeniably talented, has ended up like this. 2023 World Cup, what happened? India, like we discussed, Pakistan had a very poor campaign. Babar was asked to leave, or he quit himself, something like that. Shaheen was made the white ball captain, at least in T20Is. He lasts one series. And then straight out of the blue, Babar is back.
Babar is back, yeah.
Babar is back. Where T20 another horror T20 World Cup, he's thrown out.
Yeah.
Now he's not part of the team itself. You know what will happen if Pakistan crash out of this Asia Cup without making the final?
Salman
Salman
Ali Aga.
Ali-
Salman Ali Aga will be sacked. Mike Hassan will be sent home.
Yeah.
He'll be lucky if he's sent home only. Yeah. And then Babar and Rizwan will be back.
Yeah.
Only to last another 6 months till they come to Sri Lanka and India for the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
And then lose that. Babar will go.
Yeah.
I am not using maybe, could and all that here.
It is sure.
Because I know
It is sure.
that
Yeah,
this is
it
going to
is
happen.
sure.
We all know.
It's gonna happen.
Chaos is the only constant there.
It's like a cycle goes on. no?
It's like a cycle.
And Babar Azam is the one checkpoint that arrives
No,
every.
I'm genuinely feeling bad for their players. As in, can you tell me that Shaheen is any less talented than some of the Indian bowlers? Maybe not as talented as Bumrah. But Shaheen,
See,
can make it to any world level.
Let alone be bowling. His batting is saving Pakistan at the moment.
Exactly. Imagine Gambhir would love to have him at number 8.
Exactly.
A batter,
Like
a bowler who can bat.
without Shaheen Afridi, imagine what would have happened during the India match and the UAE match.
Yeah.
It would have been disastrous even more.
The whole point, like you said, the whole thing is that instead of focusing on, like, maybe 3 years ago, we would have talked about Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Shaheen Shah Afridi in a very different light. Why? Because they pulled out a great win against India. Okay. But now, when I was talking to Sabya today, I said that now when you look at it, that defeat feels more of a fluke. Because India had a bad day and Pakistan were lucky to capitalize on.
Yeah.
That is what it all boils down to. It was nothing else. Your talented players, the talent that you have, like you look at a team like Afghanistan. Yeah, they did not make it to the Super 6, but the kind of talent that is being produced in that country right now, it's probably amongst the world's best. And the fact is that they are still, they have a lot of chaos within themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of politics and whatnot, which we don't usually go into. But the fact of the matter is their players get so much exposure. They play all around the globe. And when it comes to the team, there is so much unity. There is
Stability also.
Stability as
Look
well.
at their coach, Jonathan Trott. I'm not sure whether he'll last till T20 World Cup, but he might.
Yeah.
Because of all the good work that he has done. Mickey Arthur that day, during the Pakistan UAE match, tweeted, I can't understand why Babar is not part of this team. So a coach comes in Pakistan cricket, he has a plan. And then by the time the sacking happens, that is scrapped. The same with the boat chiefs also. A boat chief will have a plan. He'll call for some state T20 tournament, CA, wo karke, appoint big names as coaches, but that plan is scrapped. It happens every 2 years. It's a cycle that these changes, that coaching change and all that, it doesn't even happen in, okay, it happened 6 years ago, the next one is happening now. It all happens in one after the other.
Yeah.
A coach goes, a captain goes, a board president changes.
Pakistan cricket does not have an era; they have seasons.
Pakistan, I was actually surprised that Ramiz Raja was standing there next to both these men, because from what I know or some of the reports that I heard, his chairmanship of the Pakistan cricket board ended with him being forcefully picked out from the office and thrown out.
Yeah.
And for him to go there, standing there, it is a little bit of a...
you were united against one common enemy.
Yeah. Maybe that is the case. Andy Pycroft. God knows. Andy Pycroft has gotten so much heat. And I think for a long period of time, I think these referees, the match officials, don't get a lot of light. We usually make fun of them while we are watching the match and whatnot. But Andy Pycroft has been the main headline of this Asia Cup.
Andy Pycroft can do some ads in India, I think.
Yeah. He's...
One cred ad with Andy Pycroft. That is it. If Tanmay Bhatt is listening right now, it
probably
is a
ends with a
brilliant
handshake.
idea.
Probably ends with a handshake.
Oh my god,
that is
so
the
great.
script is there. Right. So this is what at the end of the day, like when you look at the Asia Cup, I mean, we have talked about the quality. The quality we expect. Now, I have been someone who has seen the likes of Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, Yusuf Yuhana.
Imran Khan.
Not Imran Khan. Not that old also. But yes. So these guys coming in and giving a fight to this Indian team. And it was a very even battle. And you could always expect that tension, what will happen in the next. I think the last time we saw it was the 2022 World Cup, right? In that game in Melbourne. Apart from that, there has been nothing. There is, you look at Pakistan, it's actually just become a circus. And unfortunately, these players their faces have been painted with color to make them look like clowns.
Exactly.
And that is sad.
And at the end of the day, focusing, so like if you look at it, hardly any one of the coaching staff or the players itself are getting the chance to talk about their performance. They are so occupied with the entire handshake scenario or the controversies that they are not even being able to talk about it. So that only screams, this graph is going nowhere for them. And whatever happens in the Sunday match, if they again end up talking about, this is not right, this is so against the sportsman spirit, and if they again go on to lose by 8 wickets or some 90 runs or something, then we have, again, the cycle repeats itself.
No, so for me, I would say something that it might be a little controversial.
Go for it.
But
let's go.
The whole thing is that I am
from
someone
Kerala not making controversy on a national platform is,
I am someone who always believes that we should not mix politics with sports. Right.
By the way, I was banned for saying this in a couple of
that is fine. I would rather take it also because for me sports always stands different from all these things. Now an attack or whatever has happened in this country over the last few months, yes, I understand the situation, but as players you could have made a stand as well. Yes, you could have just said that before the match or before whatever it is, you could have offered a peace with your with the other team. You could have just said that, we understand what is going on. We understand the situation, but this is not something that we endorse. We don't want it, and we stand united with these players, and we hope that this match could probably become something that, kind of unites the countries and whatnot. Like whatever it is there. It might all be a PR run at the end of the day. But at least do that. You don't do it because the players are hand-tied.
And I'm so against the whole fact of such former cricketers coming up and saying कि ये सब तो होता रहता है, handshake करो, खत्म करो बात and निकलो, and like what is this? Like what do you expect is going to turn out from these statements itself?
You're right, but expecting that from Pakistan cricketers is also a bit too much. As in like
far-fetched itself.
As in like I'm not talking about the cricketers themselves, but you were saying like their hands are tied. As in what will they do? Even if they feel. Same goes with Indian cricketers. When do they speak up for these things? Tell me, when was the last time they spoke up for something that they should have?
Yeah,
they don't. So expecting, yes. So sports and politics have always mixed. So that is the thing.
Yeah,
especially in cricket at least.
Exactly.
When the bilateral ties are so volatile, you can't expect. As in like I don't know, cricketers can take a stand, but they can't take a stand. You know the reality, right? So it's a difficult thing to do, but. Again, as in like, that's why I said you're okay. You didn't shake hands. They didn't shake hands. Get done with it. Focus on the match. You've come here to play. But by doing all this drama, you've only put more pressure on your own players. I mean the Pakistan Cricket Board.
And like the Pakistan Cricket Board's things, like what happened with their jerseys as well. Yeah. That was also sad.
Yeah.
To the point where
a former cricketer saying that they're
sweating through
those jerseys.
And that was the funny part where I went. So always in my mind, I thought it was CS Sports. Now I went back to the website to see like what is the case. There's no mention of a kit sponsor. You're such a big board. That means that obviously you're giving the tenders to people who are close to you. And that was absolutely, it was sad to see, like, because like I said, Pakistan was always a team that used to compete with the best. Now they're just relegated to tier 2.
Yeah.
And it is, I went to cover, like you said, the Hockey Asia Cup. And the whole thing was that India is the top team there. And the others are just fighting it out to be
the second best.
Now, in this case, in this Asia Cup, I feel India should not be even there.
Like Abhishek Nair said, like the rest of the teams, India is just too good for the rest of the team here.
You don't need an India to be there.
Yeah.
Like, even if we send our second or even third string team, I think they'll just win the tournament hands down.
So is that your prediction for the Super 4? Let's dive a little bit of cricket before we wrap this up? India going all the way
Yeah,
through?
yeah, absolutely. Maybe the only team I feel can trouble India is maybe Sri Lanka, because they've got they play a lot of cricket in UAE with all these leagues and all that, and India, like when it comes to ICC events, that's the only thing.
And give credit where it's due. Sanat Jayasuriya, under Sanat
Yeah.
Jayasuriya,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
played good cricket.
They
Yes,
played,
Akshay. Sanat
Chased
Jayasuriya,
170
Yeah.
against Afghanistan to make it 3-3 in Group B.
so
yeah, so-
that is there. But apart from that, I don't see any other team. Pakistan, no. I will be surprised if Pakistan even get into contention for the final. I don't see them even defeating a team like Bangladesh, for that matter.
So you're saying Pakistan might end up without a win in the Super 4.
Yeah. I feel
Debo,
so.
you?
India like running through entirely. Like as he said, the Sri Lanka match would be the first match where India might be able to put on a show, like for the court's sake. But like other than that, I don't see anyone
But
troubling
even
them
that
itself.
game, if you look at the schedule, India play Pakistan, Bangladesh. By that time, they might be
already through.
Already through.
But like even if they play with their some of the players who haven't got the chance, or they bring up someone from the bench too, still there might be a possibility for a show out there. And in terms of Pakistan, though, I don't even see. I think Pakistan would have like this will be the most competitive edge for Pakistan here, because they'll be necked up completely.
Will they be fired up? Is that what you're saying?
No, necked up as in fired up. So they are, I guess.
Fired up, they are always.
Fired up they are. More than the players, the board is more fired up.
So quick prediction for Sunday's game. What do you think?
India, obviously.
India, clear.
So a dominant win or a close
Yeah,
game?
yeah, absolutely. Dominant.
Batting then to 9 wickets, 90 runs for.
Are we all shaking hands and agreeing that Pakistan are not making the final?
Yeah, I would. Let's see. Maybe I'll turn up Sunday a little late. Maybe a 1 hour break. I'll decide it at home, and then I'll let you know. And then depending on the traffic, let's see what happens. But
But don't forget to load your bags. Okay.
bags will be ready.
I hope our producers don't delay the production of this episode. Yeah, but it's important we bring in our listeners and viewers. Like they might have contrasting views. We have shared our views. We have been banned also for that a few times. But it's always good to have open conversations. That's why we live in a country like India where you can speak out. So if you have your thoughts on what has happened in the Asia Cup, whether India avoiding handshakes was right or not, whether Pakistan doing all that drama meaning to nothing could have been avoided or not, you can send in your thoughts on 8588 966 996. If you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcast, please do rate us. And like we always say, if you're watching us on YouTube, please leave your comment. We'll be more than happy to learn your feedback. Thank you. Have a blockbuster weekend. We hope to join you soon with more updates on Asia Cup. Thank you.